Well, he was trying that with his racket right around the handle. In fact, I think it had gone just too far.
Another problem with him standing a little bit further back is it has to be a very short ball before he's got a genuine chance of coming into the net, assuming he wants to come into the net. His half chances he can't really take. Asking a little bit too much for that one to go over and drop stone dead, though. Not far off it. Well, Sergio Bruguera is putting up a tremendous fight. But the tide once again swings towards Thomas Muster. A point for a 2-sets-to-love lead. And he's done it.
Second set, Muster. 6 games to 3. Muster leads 2 sets.
There is something inexorable about Muster's march to this Lipton title. 7-6, 6-3, 2-sets-to-love lead. Vastly better set for Muster in terms of service percentage.
Yes, and one of the great benefits of that, of course, is that it saves a lot of energy. And it's really Bruguera who needs to be saving the energy for what now has to be a phenomenal rearguard action.
Sometimes think, though, that in 5-set matches, even if you're 2-sets-to-love down, I'll pick this up in a second. Oh, and Muster would have got there anyway.
Love 15.
I was going to say, even if you're 2-sets-to-love down, if you just play the third set as if it was an isolated set and then you win it, then so often the momentum can turn.
Yes, it's very, very difficult to do that, though, because the mindset has changed. But, I mean, there certainly is a tremendous amount of psychology involved in the game, and it's important to try and get it. Particularly when you're playing somebody like Muster, who Johnny will never let you forget.
There's a nice story about a 5-setter from the first round of the Davis Cup earlier this year when Australia played France, and Patrick Rafter, 2-sets-to-love down in the opening rubber against Cedric Purleen, and John Newcombe said to him, well, this is a real war of attrition. Newcombe said this is a real war of attrition, you know, you have to work at this. And Rafter did, and he won it in 5. Only afterwards did he admit to Newcombe that he didn't know what the word attrition meant. Bruguera looking slightly puzzled at that call. But I think it's just a symptom of the way the tide is flowing. Two break points.
First game, third set.
Oh dear. Look at that body language. I don't think that Bruguera is going to come back from this one. Muster 2 sets up and a break. Thomas Muster, 2 sets up and a break up in the third. 1-love.
15 love.
Well, I think it's a mind of very cloudy, nebulous and cobwebby thoughts here on Bruguera's side. Trying these drop shots without due care and attention, trying them from behind the baseline.
Yes, and the first whistles from the crowd.
Even there, stretching across with the one hand, where before he was moving across and getting the two hands behind the ball.
He's won 8 of the 9 points in this third set.
Well, Muster has this ability when he senses his opponent is beginning to really flag, he begins to lift even heavier weights. Really turns on the Iron Man impression.
Bruguera love to. Cameraman honing in on that scar. It's a bit of a cliched shot, but actually it's highly appropriate at the moment because while the match may have gone a bit dead, this is Muster's home straight into what I think will mean an awful lot to him. It's not just the tournament where he had the accident. It's his first tournament in North America. A place where people are still very keen to dismiss him just as a clay court specialist. Almost took on the nature of an exhibition tournament, an exhibition match.
Yes, we need Bruguera to win a lot more points here, otherwise it's going to be a bit like the Bruguera-Medvedev match in which Bruguera led 6-love, 5-love. Medvedev won 3 points in the first set. Bruguera was very good and Medvedev was very poor.
Medvedev found the energy to fight back towards the end, whereas I'm not sure if Sergi's got the energy left. And that is hardly likely to let him find it.
15-40.
Well, this has been his problem, unfortunately. He's when he has attacked, he's tended to go into the Muster forehand. He really hasn't found the answer on his two-handed side down to, not that was a two-hander, but down to the Muster backhand.
Do you have a secret line to him? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He'd done all the hard work. Didn't need to put it anywhere near the sideline. And as the Ball boys and ball girls get out the new balls.
New ball.
A quick look across at a fairly deserted Crandon Park. It's always one of the downsides of knockout tournaments is that on the last day, when interest is reaching its pitch in terms of the climax of the tournament, the place is virtually empty. It happens on the Grand Slams very noticeably in the last couple of days.
Yes, it does. Everything is concentrated, and everything else looks very forlorn. You were mentioning Muster in North America. Of course, he has won a tournament in North America. He won in Boston in 1988 on beat a fellow called Lawson Duncan.
I stand corrected. That was before he had anything to prove, I guess.
Before Key Biscayne, yes.
Yeah.
But before the ATP Tour, so it's not something that they'll tend to highlight particularly.
That was on hard?
That would have been on clay.
On the American clay.
Yes, on part2. And of course, Bruguera's never won in America, but reached the final in the Atlanta Olympics, losing to Agassi.
On a court very similar to this. I think it's fair to say also that this court is probably playing a shade slower than the one in Indian Wells, which was a rubber-coated flexi-paved surface. And that's going to suit both these guys.
Thank you.
Take nothing away from Muster. Although he hasn't beaten any of the top three, he's about to win a tournament in which the best in the world, minus Kafelnikov, who's still injured, are all around. 3-love, third set. Everything's going his way.
15 love.
I suppose one's entitled to wonder what Muster might have done had he not had the accident in terms of his career, whether he wouldn't have had quite the fixation on clay courts and might have done better elsewhere.
40 love. Game, Muster. Muster leads 4 games to 1.
It's interesting to see if he plays Wimbledon this year, whether he can finally win a match, because he's never won a match at Wimbledon. Did do very well at Queen's Club last year. But it's a slightly harder grass court than at Wimbledon. Ball bounce is a little bit higher, and therefore will suit him more.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see whether he plays Halle, the German tournament, or Queen's, which is going up against it. Do you know?
He's down for Halle. As are Becker and Stich, two stalwarts from Queen's. Bruguera 4-love, I love 4. Don't know what Muster's clay court schedule is this year. He normally plays Estoril, Barcelona, Monte Carlo. Didn't do Hamburg last year, Rome, and then the French Open. If he does, that'll be a pretty punishing schedule after the amount of matches he's played.
30.